Alright, I'm going to play one more match and show you that. It's going to be the Golgari Rise Again. And I think that might be a Return to Ravnica themed deck. Then you have the Madness deck, which I believe, I think I've played against it once. And I can't exactly remember what's in it, but it's completely nuts from what I remember. So that's going to be interesting. Dun, 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 dun. No, let's not keep that, but let's take a look. Corros the Monitor, no. Dragmangler, insane. Corros the Guild Mage, well, kind of insane. The fact that you scavenge for 5, actually that's not that bad, but the fact that it's a 3/3 with haste and it's a 3 cost in this deck, man. Okay, that's not the best. Morbid at the beginning of each end step. If a creature died this turn, destroy target non-demon creature. Okay. Actually, let's draw a new hand again. Oops, Slitherhead. This is actually, a lot of people don't like this, but I kind of like it, especially if you have, I don't have it in hand, but I'll show you if I draw it. I think it's called the Lolith Troll. If you have that, you can sacrifice or you can discard a card and give the Lolith Troll +1/+1. So you sacrifice this guy, put him in your graveyard, scavenge it for 0, and the Lolith Troll becomes +2/+2 just from that interaction. Very nice little thing. Okay. Swing in with Monsieur Slitherhead. In case you didn't know, the scavenge ability is when you have a creature with scavenge in the graveyard, you can scavenge that card. That means exile it from the graveyard and put as many +1/+1 counters on target creature as the power of that scavenge creature. So, for example, this one would just give +1/+1, but it would do it for free as long as it's in the graveyard and you have that option. So that's pretty cool. Corros the Guild Mage, in case you didn't know it, is a 2-cost 2/2 with 2 pretty awesome abilities. The first one is a 3-cost ability. Target creature gets +1/+1 against Intimidate until end of turn. Second one is a 4-cost ability. Sacrifice non-token creature. Put X 1/1 green sapling creature tokens onto the battlefield, where X is the sacrificed creature's toughness. So you can, for example, sacrifice your Trestle Troll. I don't know why you would, but you can, and get I think 3 or 4 sapling tokens. This guy is nuts. Gerard Golgari Lichlord, 4-cost 2/2. Gerard Golgari Lichlord gets +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard. See, this is pretty cool, but once you start scavenging your creatures, then it becomes significantly smaller again. But there is some pretty nice interaction, which is much easier to work with in Duels of the Planeswalkers than it is if you're playing Paper Magic, or if you're playing, for example, playing the game in Cockatrice, basically. Alright, it has a secondary ability, which is for 3, you can sacrifice another creature. Each opponent loses life. Each opponent loses life equal to the sacrificed creature's power. That's fucking insane. And on top of that, that creature just hits the graveyard, makes Gerard a little bit bigger. Sacrifice, if Gerard is dead, it has the following ability: sacrifice a swamp and a forest, return Gerard from your graveyard to your hand. So late game, that might be very significant, especially if you have nothing else that you can do. So I don't really have anything I can drop this turn, so I'm just gonna swing in my guy here. So if he has tricks, he'll have to choose which of the 2/2s he wants to do something about. By the way, Death Presence is a pretty interesting card. It's actually more than a little bit interesting. It is fucking phenomenal. It whenever a creature you control dies, put X +1/+1 counters on target creature you control, where X is the power of the creature that died. So actually, if you have Slitherhead, for example, which is normally not that great, and you wait, I think, okay, Lotleth Troll. I said it was discard a card. It's not. Or discard a creature card. I think it is sacrifice a creature. So what I did once was, I think if this is, if I remember correctly, I had Death Presence down, I had Lotleth Troll down. I dropped Slitherhead, sacrificed him, which gave +1/+1 to my troll, and the fact that it was a 1/1 made Death's Presence put an extra +1/+1 counter on it, and then I scavenged it, and that was a total of 3 counters. I think it went something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, pretty interesting nonetheless. Gerard's Order is also a great card here. This is Gerard, by the way. He is an undead elf, an elf lich, which is an undead wizard that does necromancy and stuff like that. Gerard used to be like an elf that was pretty high up in the ranks of the Golgari, and I'm not entirely sure why, because I haven't really read the books yet. Plan on doing it, but he died, and he became a lich, and he became like the guild leader for the Golgari at some point after the sisters, the Medusa sisters or the Gorgon sisters died. Anyways,